Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. Like I always say, I will begin my editorial by requesting you to share this editorial. YouTube is not distributing our content the way it should. So the only way my editorial will reach you, is by you sharing it. So please share this editorial. Okay, I've got two topics for you. My topic number one is about Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw, the chief of Biocon. She tweeted saying that Karnataka has always had inclusive economic growth and we should be like this. Communal boycott should not be allowed. If IT-BT becomes communal, it will destroy our global leadership. This is what she tweeted. To which Amit Malviya, the IT cell chief of Bharatiya Janata Party, responded. We'll talk about that. My topic number two is, Bhaiya, life mein I have seen a lot of political parties trying to stop airing of a film. This is the first time I am seeing a political party trying to get a film tax-free. I am talking about the vandalism that happened outside Arvind Kejriwal, CM Delhi's house. Let's talk about that. Let's get right into the show. In the last couple of weeks, a lot has been happening in Karnataka. The hijab ban, post which a lot of Muslim youth, they called for a ban, which angered a lot of right-wing groups. And these right-wing groups went and ensured that Muslim vendors are not allowed to sell outside Hindu temples. Some right-wing organization also called for a ban on halal meat, so on and so forth. A lot of things happening. A lot of people commented. A lot of people across the globe commented on these incidents, where especially on incidents where a Muslim was not allowed to sell their products outside of Hindu temple. All these things normally never happened in India. It happened recently. Okay. Now, a lot of right-thinking individuals in this country wrote about it. Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw being one of them. She is the chief of Biocon. She wrote, like I said, Karnataka has always been an inclusive economy. Why are you guys doing this? This will spoil our leadership stance in IT-BT across the globe. Guys, it's not that we can live alone. India is not an island. We are part of the globe. So if you are going to do all of this in India, if you are going to stop Muslim traders to sell their product in India, there are a lot of Hindu traders selling their products across Muslim world. So what's going to happen to them? What she wrote is about IT-BT. She said, IT, information technology, business technology will suffer. Our leadership stance in the world will suffer if we are seen as a communal nation. If we are seen as a communal nation, that's right. She's right. It will have a direct brand effect on our brand India. It will have a direct effect on our brand India. Okay. Now, this is her opinion. Now, in recent India, making opinions is a sin, Baba. You can't make opinions. You can only make opinions which suits the government, which is for the government. If you make an opinion and it is not for the government, there are IT raids, ED raids, or IT cell coming behind you and kind of ridiculing you, making you look small, and so on and so forth. Now, I am going to tell you two things which happened after this comment of hers, after this tweet of hers. The first is Amit Malviya described Mazumdar's comment as personal and politically motivated opinion. He has said that it is unfortunate that people like Kiran Shaw impose their personal and politically motivated opinion and link it with India's leadership in the IT-BT sector. Now, I will give you a very simple identification method of a loose argument. You know what is a loose argument? I'll tell you what a loose argument is. If you were to argue on what I was saying, if you want to kind of beg to differ with what I say, then you will say, okay, you said this, but I think this is what the point is. This is the reason I'm thinking that this is your point is wrong. And this is the reason I think what you said is not like this, but it should be like this. So there is an argument. You build an argument. That the only time you do that is if you have an argument. If you don't have an argument, then what do you say? You are not anti-national. You are anti-national, politically motivated statement, personal statement, wrong statement, biased statement, liberando statement, so on and so forth. This is what you say. Because you don't have an argument. Answer क्या करेगा भाई? Correct है वो बोलता है तो answer क्या करेगा? What do you say? If you are communal, you will not get. It's a fact. Ask any businessman, no matter which wing he comes from, right wing, left wing, center wing, whichever wing he comes from. Ask any gentleman, any lady who has worked across the globe. That lady or gentleman will tell you that, listen, you know what? If your country is seen as a fanatic communal country, people may not want to deal with you. People will not give you the same respect that India otherwise gets. Fact hai ye. Nobody is putting up personal and motivated comments and all that. And the fact is, when you don't have argument, it is personal comment, it is politically motivated and all that. What political motivation Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw has? What? She wants to support Congress. And she is doing business in India. Now, let me tell you my second point. My second point is, you see, what is a democratic liberal government? A democratic liberal government is a government that promotes people to come and give their opinion. Even if the opinion that the person gives or the people, especially key opinion leaders like Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw gives, even if it is against what the government thinks, the point is you promote people to come and talk to you. Tell you what is right, what is wrong, give them your opinion. It is not necessary that the government should accept their opinion. It is not necessary that the government should follow their opinion. It is not necessary that the government should go by what they say. It is not necessary. It is the thing is you allow people to talk, allow people to put up their views. So you will have multiple views. When you have multiple views, as a leader, you can see all the views in front of you and then you can cherry pick the views you want. Use those views to your benefit. Some may be for you, some may not be for your policies, some may be against your policies. Maybe that person who is talking about it has a point. If you don't allow criticisms, if you don't allow views which are different to you, then what happens is you become one-sided, only one direction of thoughts, only one direction of management. One direction of management. You will not see on the right, you will not see on the left, you will not see behind you. You will go as in one particular direction. And if the direction for the grace of God is good, then theek hai, you land. If the direction is wrong, you will never be able to course correct because baki direction malum hi nahi hai. Because you never accepted anybody else's opinion. You just went by your opinion. Why would an IT cell want to combat a businesswoman's statement? For crying out loud, that's her opinion. Let her make one. Nobody dares to talk against the government policies. People who talk against the government are raided by IT and ED and all of that. Is this fair? Is this fair? Think about it. Is this fair for this country? Is this good for this country? Are we being nationalist by ensuring that people with a different view or a view different to yours are forced to shut their mouth? Is that the way you're going to run this democracy? Think about it. Okay, now I told you all my life, I've seen in various political parties going and, trying to shut down a movie. Say, band karo, this movie will not be played here because of whatever reason. Lot in my life. Acha, now, this is the first time that I've seen a political party trying to vandalize outside the CM's house. The Chief Minister of Delhi, Mr. Arvind Kejriwal's outside his house was vandalized by right-wing groups. In fact, in the CCTV footage, very clearly there was this gentleman called Tejasvi Surya, BJP MP Tejasvi Surya from Karnataka. He was there. They went and they painted the CM's wall saffron and they vandalized outside his house and all of that. But the police says, listen, you know what? We don't know who these people are, who identified that photograph. Just have a look. This photograph is very clear. Photograph is very clear, but the police, everybody in India recognized the person who was outside in this morcha, who was outside in this protest. But the Delhi police says appropriate arrangements were made But 15 to 20 protesters managed to reach the chief minister's residence and were immediately removed, the deputy commissioner of police said. So that is what it is. Now, who are these protesters? God knows, Baba. Unidentified people are these protesters. That is what they said. And why these people are protesting? These people are saying that Arvind Kejriwal should give tax-free to Kashmir files. Okay, fair enough. See, it is good. I as a person believe that everybody should be given their right to talk. Freedom of expression is a basic fundamental right. That is why our country is what we are. So yeah, if somebody wants to talk about Kashmiri Pandit exodus, which was sad, which was bad, if somebody wants to show the reality, so be it, show the reality. But then, if somebody wants to show the reality of 1984 Sikh riots, they should be allowed to show that reality. And if somebody wants to show the reality of 2002 Godhra Kand, those realities should be allowed to show. And the same way, like people are demanding tax-free for Kashmir files. And I also believe that more and more people, tax-free or not tax-free, is something that I will not comment on. I don't know. But I think more and more people should see it. More and more people should see it. But the same way, the same promotion should be given to a Godhra file if somebody is going to ever produce it. If somebody has the guts in this country to produce it. The same impetus, the same tax-free should be given to 1984 Sikh riots file if somebody is able to create, somebody is able to produce this kind of films too. Because human suffering should not be classified under caste and community. Human suffering is human suffering. No matter who suffered, it doesn't matter. It is that day, that incident was a shame on humanity. And that should be shown to humanity for the rest of the world to understand that this is how we shamed ourselves. Like I again said, Kashmiri Pandit exodus of 1990 was a shame in our history. So was 1984 Sikh riots. And so is Godhra. Before I end my show, request you again, please distribute our content. Please share our content. If you don't share our content, these YouTube guys are not distributing it. So we need your help to reach more people. So that's one. Secondly, I have started this WhatsApp group. A lot of people were keen to interact, and I love to interact with a lot of you all. So I have started this WhatsApp group. Not that I'm going to be active 24/7. I'm an old man, but I will be active in that group. Join. It's there in the description below. Join this WhatsApp group. We will chat up. I want to know your views, and I will tell you mine. So we'll chat in that group. So looking forward to seeing a lot of you joining my WhatsApp group. And till I see you next time. Namaskar.